welcome to my channel, and here we are going to work on a truncated octagonal pyramid. Truncated octagonal pyramid. So I'm going to do about 5 or 6 problems or questions that may be asked concerning this octagonal pyramid. So for the octagonal base of the pyramid, I'm going to use distance across corner of 60 millimeters. So let's start with that. Then we draw the front elevation. Then every other thing that I'm going to add, we are going to see it here together. So as I said, that the distance across corners for the octagon, which is the base of the pyramid, I'm going to use 60 millimeters for that. So the first thing that we need to do is to draw a vertical center line. So we draw a vertical center line like this. Then we move up a little bit. So we draw a horizontal center line like this. Okay. Then we are going to take a measurement of 30 millimeters, which is half of 60 millimeters, as we have the distance across corners is 60 millimeters. So half of 60 is 30. So we take a measurement of 60 millimeters and we draw a circle. So we draw a circle. So like this. So we draw a circle here. Alright, so we draw a circle. So then, having drawn this circle, the next that we are going to do is to divide the circle into 8 equal parts, because we want to make an octagon. An octagon is an 8-sided polygon. So we have already divided the circle into 4 equal parts. So we take our 45 degree set square, 45 degree set square. So you draw a line through the center like this, and then so you take it to this side, and you also draw a line. Okay, so draw a line like this. So we have divided it into 8 equal parts, as you can see here. So you are going to number this point on the circumference of the circle. So I'm going to call this point, this is point 1. So this is point 2. So this is point 3. So here is point 4. This is 5. So this is point 6. This is point 7. So this is 8. So making we have 8 points on the circle. So we are going to join this point together. So we join point 1 and 2. We join them together like this. Okay. So we join 1 and 2 together. Then we join 2 and 3 together like this. Join 2 and 3 together. Then 3 and 4. So we join them together. Okay. Then point 4, 5. We join them together like this. Then point 5 and 6, we join them together. Then 6 and 7, we join them together. Then 7 and 8, we join them together like this. Then 8 and 1, we join them together to create an octagon. So this is an octagon now. This is an octagon. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to we come up a little bit. We come up a little bit here. So we come up here and we draw horizontal line. So here we draw horizontal line like this. And then so we take our set square to draw a vertical line to meet the horizontal line like this. So at point 1. So and then so for point 8, so for this point 8, it's for both 8 and 2. Then so we have 3 and 7 on this vertical line. Then 4 and 6, so we have them on this line. And then 5, we have it at this point here. So this is where we have 5. So the height of the pyramid that I'm going to use, the height is 65 millimeters. So this is 65 millimeters. So what I need to do now is to join this point together with the apex of the pyramid like this. Okay. Alright, so then I will join this point with the apex of the pyramid like this. Then this point also I will join it together with the apex of the pyramid. Then this point I will also join it together with the apex of the pyramid. Now, having joined this point together with the apex of the pyramid. So then we have a cutting plane. So we need to draw the cutting plane because we are dealing with a truncated octagonal pyramid. So the cutting plane, this I want it to incline at an angle 45 degrees to the horizontal, and I want it to be at this point here. To be at this point. So which means through this point I'm going to draw the cutting plane like this. Alright, so this is the cutting plane. So this part is cut off. Then as this part is cut off, so the remaining part we have to make this line, we have to make it a thick line like this. So we make it a thick line, and also this line we make it a thick line. So this line here, so this line also is going to be a thick line because this is a corner. This is a corner here, so we can see this line, we can see this corner. So this should be a thick line, not a center line. So it's a thick line. Okay, so this line is also a thick line like this. So then we are going to thicken the base. So this base will make it a thick line like this. So this is the plan, and this is the front elevation. Now we want to draw the complete plan. We want to draw the complete plan. So if I take off this part that is cut off, I'm going to see a rough surface here. So we want to produce the rough surface here in the plan, because if we are looking at it downward like this, we are going to see the rough surface in the plan. So let's look at how that can be done. So what we need to do now, if I number this point on the base of the pyramid, so this is point 1 and this is point 2 and 8. So this is 0.28. Okay, so this is 0.37. So let me just manage this 7 that we have here. So this is 0.4 and 6, and this is 0.5 here. Okay, so from point 1, I will draw a vertical line from point 1. Draw a vertical line from point 1 like this. So where the cutting plane touch this line 1 here, where the cutting plane touch this line 1, which is this point. So I will draw a vertical line. So draw a vertical line like this from this point to meet this horizontal line 1. So it touches it at this point. So we take note of it like this. Then that of 2 and 8, which is this point. So I will also draw a vertical line here like this. So it touches 2 at this point like this, and it touches 8 at this point. Then for that of 3 and 7, so because this is a vertical line, it's not slanting like other ones. So what I need to do to get point 3 and 7 is to draw a horizontal line from here. Then I will take this distance with my compass from here to here. I will take this distance like this. Then I will put at the center here. Then I will make an arc here. And then I will make an arc here like this. So this is point 3 and this is point 7. Okay, so the next is point 4 and 6. So we need point 4 and 6. So we are going to draw a vertical line from this point down like this. So it touches 4 at this point and it touches 6 at this point. So for point 5, I don't have to draw any line again. We have already drawn a vertical line here, and it meets point 5 at this point. So just at the point that we have there. So we are going to join this point together. So we join this point together like this. Okay, so we join this point together with this, and then this point we join it together with this, and this point, so we join them together. So we connect this point together with this, and then we connect this point together with this. Okay, now so this shape that we have formed, we are going to ash this surface. So we ash this surface to show the roughness of the part that we cut off. Okay, alright, so this is how the rough surface will look. Then we need to make this line a thick line, because these are the lines. So we have to, so we see them here in the plan. So this line will be a thick line. So this line also will be a thick line like this. So this line, so we make it a thick line. So likewise this line, so make it a thick line. So this line also, and then so the last one is this, so make it a thick line. So this is how the plan will look. Alright, having drawn the complete plan and also the front elevation, so you want to draw the true shape of the cut surface, So what we need to do, we need to draw a line that is perpendicular to each of these points at which the cutting plane touch these sides of the pyramid. So since the cutting plane is inclined at an angle 45 degrees, to draw a perpendicular line to each of these points, or a line that will be at a right angle to each of these points, we still make use of our 45 degrees set square. So to draw lines like this, so we are going to draw a line from this point. So from this point here, so we draw a line in this direction. Also from this point, we draw a line in this direction. So from this point here, we draw a line in this direction. And then, so from this point, we draw a line in this direction. And then from here, so we draw a line in this direction. Alright, so then you move away a little bit and draw a line in this direction like this. Okay, so if we follow the numbering that we have here, so this point here will be 0.5. So this is 0.5 here. And if we follow this one, this point here is 0.1. So we now need to locate 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.6, 7, and 8. So how can we get that? So what we need to do is that, so this is 0.2, this is 0.2, and this is 0.6. So the midpoint between 2 and 8, sorry, this is 0.8. So the midpoint between 2 and 8, we put the pinpoint of our compass there, and we extend to 8 or 2, any one that we like to use. So by take it like this, after I've extended to 0.8, so I will follow this line that contains 2 and 8, and I will come to this midpoint here. Then I will make an arc on this line. I will also make an arc here on this side. So this point here, so this is 0.2, while this point is 0.8. Okay, then for 3 and 7, I put in the middle here, extend to 7 or 3, anyone that I like. I prefer 7. Then I follow this line that contains 3 and 7. So coming to this middle point here, so I make an arc here, and I make an arc here. So this is 0.3, and this is 0.7 here. So next is 4, 6. So I put the point of my compass here in between 4 and 6. So now I extend to this 0.6 here. So I prefer this. So I follow this line that contains 4 and 6. So I put the big point here, then I make an arc here, then I make an arc here. Alright, so this point here, so this is 0.4. So this is 0.4 and this is 0.6. Okay, so all these points, I'm going to join them together. So we connect 4 and 5 together like this. So connect, so 3 and 4 together, and then we connect 2 and 3. Then we connect 1 and 2. Then we also connect 1 and 8. Then 8 and 7. And then we have 6 and 7. So then we connect 5 and 6 together. Okay, so like this. Alright, so we have generated this shape. So this is the true shape, but we need to arch this surface. So we take our 60 degrees set square. We can't use 45, so we have to use 60. So we use this to arch this surface. Okay, Alright, so we alright, so this is the true shape. So this is the true shape as we have it here. So we have drawn the true shape. The next thing that I want us to do is to produce the end elevation. So we want to produce the end elevation. So let's go and see how that can be done. So what we need to do here is to come up here first and draw horizontal line. Okay, so from this point where we have 7 here, I will draw horizontal line like this. And from this point where we have 8, so we draw horizontal line like this. So from this point where we have 1 and 5, so we draw horizontal line. So from this point here where we have 2 and 4, so we draw horizontal line. And then so this point we have 3 on this point here, so here I will draw horizontal line. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is to take my 45 degrees square, so place at this point, and I will draw a line in this direction. Now having drawn a line in this direction, so I'm going to draw the first one in the center. So I will draw a vertical line like this. Okay, so from this point here, so this point, let's look at it. This point contains 3. So we have 3 on this line, and this point we have 2 and 4 on this line. So here we have 1 and 5 here, and this point we have what? We have 6 and 8. So while this last one we have what? We have 7. So we have 7 here. So we have 7 here. Okay. Sorry, this is where I'm supposed to put 6 and 8. So 6 and 8 supposed to be here, not on this point. Okay. So let's take note of that. So I'm going to draw a vertical line from here to meet the horizontal line at the base, which is this one. So here I will also draw a vertical line. I'm coming here, I will draw a vertical line at this point, and this point also I will draw a vertical line. So what I need to do now is to get the apex of the pyramid. So I will draw a horizontal line from here. Okay, so then I'm going to join this point together with the apex. So I'll join this together with the apex. Also I will join this point together with the apex, and this point I will also join this point together with the apex, and this point I will join it together with the apex. Alright, so that's it. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw a horizontal line from this point here. So this point I will draw a horizontal line, and this, so we'll draw a horizontal line from this point here. I will come to this point here. So we draw a horizontal line. Then the last point is this, we draw a horizontal line like this. Alright, so with what we have done here, so I've already drawn a horizontal line for 0.5 here. So if I follow this line like this, and I come up here, so it intersects this horizontal line 5 at this point. Okay, so this point is 0.5 here. So let's take note of it. Then this point here, it contains 4 and 6. So if I follow this line, so then I have 6 on this line here. So this is 0.6 here. And then, so if I follow this line here, so this point is 0.4. Just follow the numbering, so you surely get it. So this contains 3 and 7. So if I follow this line, so this is 7 here. So I have 7 at this point. And here, if I follow this line, I have 3 at this point here. So then this contains 2 and 8. So if I follow this line like this, and then, so I have 8. So I have 8 here. So this is 0.8 here. Then if I follow this, so I have 2 at this point. So the last one is 1. So 1 is along this line that where we have 5. So this is 0.1 here. So I'm going to connect all these points. I'm going to connect them together with straight lines. So I'm joining this point together with this. So I will join this point together. I will join this point together. So I will join these 2 points together. So I will join these 2 points together. Then, so I will connect it with this. Then this will be connected together with this. Then I will connect these 2 points together. Alright, so then this line here, I'll make this line a thick line. Okay, so this line also, I'll make it a thick line like this. And then the base, I will also make it a thick line. Okay, so do not forget that this line also will also be a thick line. Likewise, this line will be a thick line. Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do is to hash this surface to show the roughness of the part that is cut off on the remaining part. Okay. Alright, so this is the end elevation, looking at it in this direction. So as simple as I've done it here. So we are going to add other things to this work. So we need to, I want us to draw the auxiliary plan. I want us to draw the auxiliary plan. So auxiliary plan, how will it look? So let's say the object is being viewed at an angle 45 degrees to the horizontal. So what we need to do is to project a line from each of these points on the base. So we need to project a line from each of these points on the base or the front elevation. So from this point here, I will draw a line at an angle of 45 degree. So I'm making use of my 45 degree set square. So I draw in this direction, and then so from this point here, so we draw in this direction from this point, and then so from this point. So from this point here, I will draw in this direction. So also from this point, I will draw in this direction. Then from this point here, so I will also draw a line in this direction. So, so with what we have here, so I'll just move away a little bit. So I'll move away a little bit. So then I will draw a line that will be perpendicular to this line that I drew. So if I follow this line here, so from this point here, this is 0.5. So let's take note of that. So, and if I follow this, this is 0.1 here. So we have 0.1 at this point. So we need to locate other point. So how can we get that? So what we need to do is to draw a horizontal line from this point 3. So from point 4, so we draw a horizontal line, and then so so with what we have here, so that's enough. So I will be having, so for this one, so on this point I have 1 and 5. So this is 1 and 5, and this will contain what this contains. This is 2, 4, and also I have 6 and 8 on this point here. On this point here, so while this one I have 3, then I also have 7 on this one. So let's take note of that. So what I need to do now is that I will take my compass, put at this point. Okay, so we have already located 1 and 5. This is 5, this is 1. So I want to locate 2 and 4. Okay, so I want to locate, 2 and, okay, yeah, okay, so I'll be locating, if I put it here, so this is, I put it here in the middle on this line here, so at this point here, so I'll make an arc here, so I'll make an arc here. So I want to get the base first. So this contains 2 and 8, so this is 0.2 here, this point is 0.2, while this point here is 0.8. So let's take note of that, this is 0.8. So then if I put it here, okay, then the same thing applies to 4 and 6. As I said that we also have 4 and 6 on this. We have 2 and 4, we have 6 and 8. So I'll just come here with the same radius, putting at this point, I make an arc here, and I make an arc here. So this point is point 4, and this is 0.6. So we now need 3 and 7. So I'll just put it here, extend to this point where we have 3 and 7. Then I'll put at the middle here. I will make an arc here, and then I'll make an arc here. So this point here, so this is 0.3, while this point here is 0.7. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is to join this point together. So I will join this together like this. Okay, so this will be joined together. So 4 and 5 will be joined together. Then I will join 5 and 6 together like this. Then I will join 6 and 7 together. Alright, so apart from this part that we can see here, so if I'm looking at in this direction, I will see this line, this line, this line, and this line. So every other one is hidden. So this will be hidden. So we draw this with short dashes line here. And then, so this will be drawn with short dashes line. So it is hidden from us. Also, this one, sorry, so this is supposed to go to 1. Okay, so it goes to 1. Then, so 1 to 8 here. So we join this together with short dashes line, and 8 to 7. So we join this together with short dashes line. Alright, so from the center here, so we take the height, which is 65. I don't want to draw it from here, so I just take 65 millimeters from this center line here. So the middle line here, so this is 65 millimeters. So what I need to do now is that, so I'll be joining this point 2 together with the apex, like this. Okay. Then this point also, point 3, I will join it together with the apex. Then point 4, I will join it together with the apex. Then point 6, I will join it together with the apex. Also point 7, so I will join it together with apex. Point 8 goes together with the apex. So we have already joined point 1 and 5, so which is on this line. So what we need to do now is that, so I'll be taking my compass, my set square. So if you look at it, so I follow this line, this is 0.5, so that has already been located, so this is the point. Okay, so other point that we need to get, so this is point 4 and 6. I'll just come here like this, and I will draw horizontal line. I will draw a line. I will draw a line with my 45 degree set square, so to this point. So if I follow this line like this, so this is 0.4 on the line, and this is 0.6 on the line. Then the next is, so point 3 and 7. So if I draw a line, so from this point like this, okay, so here I have, this is 0.3, so this is 0.3, then this is 0.7 here, so this is 0.7. So next is 2.8. So if I come here and I draw a line in this direction, so here I have, this is 0.2 and this is 0.8. So the last one is 0.1. So I'll just come here and draw a line in this direction. So this is 0.1. Here is 0.1. So all these points, I'm going to join them together. So if I connect 0.4 and 5 together like this, then 0.3, I'll connect it together with 0.4. So point 3 is connected together with point 2 here. Then I will connect point 1 and 2 together. Then point 1 and so I'll join this together. Then so I'll join this point together with this, and this will be connected with point 5 like this. So I now need to make use of my 60-degree set square to produce the action line on this surface. So here I will make this, draw this line. So here I will draw this action line. So here I will draw this. So here, so I draw this line. So here I draw this. Here I will draw this. So here I draw. So then I'm going to make this line. So this line is a thick line. Also this line. And then this line also. And this line will make it a thick line. Like this. Alright, so other lines that we have so will be hidden, like this one at 1 here. So you draw with short dashes line. Okay. So the line at 2 so will also be, or at 8 will also be drawn with short dashes line. Likewise the line at 2 will also be drawn with short dashes line. So this is the auxiliary plan. This is how the auxiliary plan will look. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to draw the surface development of the pyramid. Surface development, I'm going to do it here. So let's see how that can be done. So we have worked so much here. So coming to this side here, I will so come here. So I will draw a line, horizontal line here. So let me call this point. So this point here, let me call it point O here. So which is the apex of the pyramid. So this is it. So then I will take my compass and take the true length. So this is the true length here. So I just take the distance from here so to this point here. Then putting it here at point O here. So I will draw an arc. Alright, so I will draw an arc like that. So let's say we're opening from here. So that's where we have 0.5. So this is 0.5 here. Then I'm going to take a measurement of distance 1 to 2 or side 1 and 2 here. So from here to here. So we're going to have 8 points. So here we have, this is 1. So this is 2. Here we have 3. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have 8. So if I number this, so we are starting from, this is also 5 here. So let's take note of that. So after 5 I have 4, 6. Then I have what? I have 3 and 7. Then next I have what? I have 2, 8. Then we have 1 here. So I'm going to connect so this point together with point O here. So I will connect this together with this point like this. So here I will connect this point together. Okay, so this point, so connect them together. So here I'll connect point 1 together with the point O, and then so this point 8 will be connected together with point O, also point 7. So we connect it together with point O here. So point 6. So we connect together with point O. Also point 5 here. So we connect together with point O here. Alright, so with all that we have done, the next thing that we are going to do, I will take my compass. So I will put at this point here and extend to 5. So but for 5, so for 5, is already here. So this is the point. So I don't have to take that. So this is 0.5, this is 0.5, based on how the cutting plane cut the pyramid. So I'll just extend it to 4 and 6. So I'll put at this point, and I make an arc here on 4, make an arc here on 6. So the next is from 0.0 to 37, so which is this point. So I put it here and make an arc on 3, and I make an arc on 7. So next is from 0.0 to 0.28. So I put at this point, so I make an arc on 8 and also on 2. So the last one is 0.1, so which is here. So I'll make an arc at this point here. Alright, so then, so here we have this point. So this point here, so this point, okay. So all these points, we are going to join them together with straight line, because this is a pyramid, so it's not a cone. You are not to use your French curve for this. You have to use your ruler to join them together. Okay, so we join this together with this. So also we join this point together. So we join this point together with this. So we join this point together with this point. So also we join this together, and this also. So we join this together, and then so this point, so we join it together with this. Then we are going to line the base. So the base are straight lines. So we join point 5 and 6 together, then 6 and 7 together with a straight line. So 7 and 8 together with a straight line, then 8 and 1 together with a straight line. So 1 and 2 together with a straight line, then 2, 3 together with a straight line. Okay, so 3 and 4 together with a straight line like this. Okay, so point 4 and 5, we join them together with a straight line. So next thing that we need to do is that we need to make this a thick line. So make this a thick line. These are the edges of the pyramid, so we need to make them thick. Okay, so also, so make this a thick line. So we also make this a thick line. So make this a thick line. Then, so this one, make it a thick line. So this is the end of our work on the truncated octagonal pyramid. As simple as I've done it here. All you need to do is to practice. Thank you, and God bless you.